Take a load off, grab a seat. Pull up a chair, prop up the feet. That's fine by me. Fine by me. Yeah. It's podcast time.
How's that nose pick, Nick?
Oh, it was delicious. Ladies and gentlemen, truck drivers, possums with driver's licenses, and whoever currently listening through a phone they forgot to charge, welcome to the Fine by Me podcast. Broadcasting live from an undisclosed location somewhere between Common Sense and a Waffle House parking lot. This is the only show legally required to be played at 3 different Cracker Barrels. This Dollar General up the road, I believe, is the only one I know of with a hitching post. I'm sure there's more.
It has a hitching post?
But that is not a very common thing to see anywhere. Yes, the Amish frequent this dollar store a lot, and there is a hitching post for them to tie their horses. Yeah.
I was there. I went, and that's where I got the orange juice when I was here last.
Oh.
I didn't notice the hitching post.
I mean, it makes sense. There's a very prominent Amish community pretty close to here, so.
Yeah. Good point, Travis.
We went there on Saturday. Had them make me a ham sandwich.
Yeah, this one, they might as well write all their stuff as organic, you know?
Why you say that?
How often the Amish frequent. I think it's just the radius around the Amish community is how you determine if something is organic, if it's close to the Amish.
You don't think they use pesticides?
Some sort. Yes, Josh. You're Wes. Where is Josh?
I don't know.
What kind of alternate universe are we living in here?
Josh is dead.
Josh is dead to me. Yeah. For choosing his children over us.
Yeah, it was a pretty rough move, wasn't it?
What a pitiful excuse for a partner.
Yeah.
Good dad. But
Terrible for the podcast.
that doesn't matter here.
He's not getting any brownie points from me.
Yeah, how do we know? Travis's wife brought up a good point. He's responding to text messages an awful lot for someone who's supposed to be spending time with his children.
Yeah. We see how it is. We know how it is.
We do know how it is.
Nothing like shaming him for wanting to be with his kids.
Yeah. I'm attacking. We've had some crow interactions here lately. In a good way. We've been trying to draw them in.
Have you gotten anything from them yet?
I haven't gotten any presents yet, but the 4th day after we started feeding them, we looked up and there was a majestic bald eagle. It was beautiful, but that could take away the cat. That could take away all of our chickens.
True.
You know?
Might fly away with you if you're not watching.
Yeah. And we were watching, and a crow came and pecked at its neck on the back. And pecked again and chased the bald eagle off. And we were kind of proud.
Yeah.
I wasn't too upset about it. We got to see the bald eagle. We don't need that bald eagle living over here. But, so we looked up.
I was going to say the cat is he's on the menu.
Yeah.
For sure.
He's on the...
that bald eagle's like, I'm going to rip that thing in half.
Yeah, he's on the FDA's approved pyramid list, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Bald eagles are so much bigger than you would imagine if you've never seen one. When you see them, you're like, good Lord, they're huge.
We get a lot of buzzards around here, and buzzards are big.
Yeah.
But that bald eagle, probably the wingspan was 2 or 3 foot bigger than a buzzard.
I seen a wake of buzzards on the way down here. Y'all were talking about weird names for
Here
birds. That's what buzzards are called. They were eating a deer down the road.
Eagles don't really live in big groups. They just stick to small families. But I wonder what a group of eagles would be called.
I think it's called a freedom.
Yeah.
No!
For bald eagles group, I think so.
No!
Yeah, a group of them's called a freedom.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Who named that? Teddy Roosevelt? That seems like some shit he'd come up with.
That's some bitch.
Boy, it looks like freedom up there, don't it, boys? I'm Teddy Roosevelt.
Well, I have this in front of me. Yeah, large groups are known as concaves or congregations of bald eagles.
Congregation.
Oh, I thought it was called a freedom.
It is now.
It should be. It should be now.
I thought for sure that I heard that somewhere.
When me and
maybe I made it up, and I was like, "That's got to be good, right?"
From now on, that's what it's going to be.
Yeah, we went we went canoeing in Mammoth Cave National Park. And for about 5 miles, we followed a freedom of eagles. Just kept flying to the next tree. And then we'd get to that tree, and it would fly to the next tree. Yeah, that was pretty fantastic.
I saw a video just recently of somebody who had rehabbed one, and like, I guess it's like a known aviary rehabilitation clinic somewhere in Nashville, and like
Hey,
they had.
I don't care what their credentials are. Okay, Josh?
Well, they nursed this eagle back to health from being sick or broke a wing or something. I don't remember, but them letting it go was crazy because it looks kind of small on their arm, and then it throws them wings out to get lift underneath them, and I'm like, golly,
Throw
that thing's
them things
big.
out there, Barbara.
Yeah, them things are huge.
Yeah.
I'm kind of mad at Josh because he's got hummingbirds at his house, and I can't get a single one to come to our hummingbird feeder.
It took us a while. We finally got 3. But we didn't get them until like 2 weeks ago.
Did you see that video of that dude that just had like some of the sugar water in his hand?
And I can't get one to come to our feeder.
Yeah. Well, that old guy was being he must have been in like some sort of camouflage position. Like,
I don't know.
Because I mean, he was just not moving an inch. I couldn't do that. I'm just shaking all over the place.
I saw a Facebook post today of this like dad and his teen daughter have been sitting outside on every evening for 2 weeks with a cup that looks like a flower, and they just been holding it like that while they talk for 20 minutes every night. And the daughter had a hummingbird. I mean, she was just sitting there in street clothes, if you will.
Oh, just looking normal. She didn't dress up like a hummingbird.
No. And that's
I thought maybe he tricked her.
And that's how back in the day, the guys that didn't care nothing about the hummingbirds, they were the ones that took the hummingbird home. You know what I'm saying?
fell on the grenade, as we would say.
Yeah, sometimes you can't worry about what the hummingbird looks like.
Yeah,
you know?
that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It depends on what your goal is.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
I bet big girls love you. Big girls love anybody that's giving them attention, though. Let's be honest.
But does Wes love them? That's really the key.
That's what's important here.
You know, I should be in that movie Shallow Hal for sure.
I heard that.
I should have played that guy.
Yeah. Boy, they shoved that one down our throats, didn't they?
Yeah.
I watched that so many times as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I had it on VHS
Body positivity.
and someone gave it to me for Christmas, or if it just came on DirecTV all the time.
I haven't watched it in a very long time.
I probably watched it 15 times.
Oh, I watched it a bunch when I was a kid for whatever reason. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah. I couldn't believe that dimes were falling for Jack Black, though.
Yeah.
And Jason Alexander.
Yeah.
Right.
He had a tail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It wagged.
Costanza.
My wife would have liked him.
True.
Yeah. So I got my little bulldog here.
Is that why she likes you?
I don't have a tail. No, but I'd wear one for her, you know. I don't care.
So you're the Franklin Fox.
I wish, buddy.
What?
We used to have a guy walk around with a fox tail and a fox helmet on, like that mascot helmet
except
right
there
there.
was a fox and he had a tail on his pants. And he
Oh, was
walked
he like a
around
furry?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I've never stopped and talked to
It
him.
would be 2 or 3 times a week he'd walk around town, and then people would take pictures. The fox is out.
They'd post it on Facebook. The Franklin Fox is loose. He's going around doing. Yeah.
Loose as a goose. Loosey
When
goosey.
did this happen?
It's been probably 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, I want to say 21, 22.
Man, wish he was still out there.
We need to interview him.
I was
I
gonna
hope
say I'd get him on there.
I hope he's still out there, you know?
If y'all spot him, let me know. I'll
Well,
drive up.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. If he shows up in the next couple of weeks, we know he listens to the podcast.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. Start narrowing it down.
Who
the hell is the fox?
If you know the Franklin Fox and you're watching this, send us a message at the email address in the description, and maybe we can get him on here and talk to him about his furry days.
Yeah, get his contact. Is it franklinfox@gmail.com?
Probably. He might have his own, URL. It might be Franklin Fox at the Franklin Fox.
Oh, Golly, we're talking big time.
On his own website at franklinfox.com.
Maybe.
That's pretty sick.
That would be cool.
Maybe you should.
I got it.
Where you should, if we can find this guy, somebody's got to be in the head.
I got that one.
Oh, you got that fox
I do
head
have a
too.
fox head.
Yeah.
I was trying to Google
it. It was
see.
much better than that. The quality of his. He probably paid $500 or $600 for his.
But very similar in color and.
I have looked up a lot of videos on how to make a big costume like that because there's this dude that makes these giant puppets for his Christmas parade in his hometown every year, and it just looks so freaking fun. I would love to make giant props for movies too, like big Stonehenge, stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
My algorithm gets stuck in that loop every now and again.
Yeah. Well, you're doing this whole church camp thing. Get to build.
Yeah.
Bob.
Yeah. So church camp theme this year is state fair, county fair, carnival, if you will. So we got a lot of games planned, not for this podcast, of course. But I started building a duck hunting game outside where you shoot ducks and they fall over with gel blasters. The mind is a working right now.
Can you save that for a second? Because I got this.
Absolutely. What do we got? Oh, my God. There he is. Good job, Trav. That is now Oscar's Tacos behind. That was Wendy's at that moment in time.
What's he wearing? Is he wearing a suit?
Nah, he's wearing a hat very similar to that.
Yeah, but
He's just wearing blue jeans and a leather jacket, maybe.
Okay. Franklin Fox, everybody.
Yeah.
Huh.
I didn't even know about the movie The Fantastic Mr. Fox until maybe 8 months ago.
It's a good movie.
Never even heard of it.
It's a pretty good movie. I mean, it was real small time. I think it was a Sundance movie.
George Clooney in that? Is that right?
Yeah.
He plays the fox, the main dude.
No slick fox, little son of a gun, I tell you what.
All right, church camp.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. We're playing this game called Legends. So church camp's going to be split up into 4 teams. And there's going to be 5 stations. And each team gets sent to a different station. And you have to either complete a challenge or answer a riddle or solve a puzzle or something to get your next clue to where your next station is. But in between those stations, the original game of Legends is usually it's like Sasquatch, the Abominable Snowman, a vampire, a mummy. You know, these characters are out there trying to tag you. If you get tagged, you get an X on your hand, you're out of the game. Well, since it's carnival themed, we're going to be doing the Bearded Woman, Joey Chestnut, the World's Strongest Man, the Ringmaster, and a clown are going to be the legends.
Who's doing the Bearded Woman?
I don't know.
Probably me.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good candidate right there.
I don't know if I'll be there when these interactions happen, but
we're going to have to put the breast back on this man. The Bearded Woman is going to be a balloon shaving. You have to shave 10 balloons with a razor.
Ooh.
You're just going to get like the big razors, right? Like
the ones that are in my loft from that truck that hit the house. Yeah.
That's good use of that, I guess.
Yeah.
God answers in many ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does.
We got to figure out how to use this.
Won't he do it? Yeah. Joey Chestnut is going to be around the pie eating contest, so it's going to be just whipped cream in a pie dish.
So you've got to go to the Legends to do these things,
No,
but they're also trying to
No,
tag you
so
out?
you go to the strongman station.
Yeah.
The strongman isn't there.
Oh,
the
okay.
strongman is around there, and like in between the stations when the teams are running from, let's say, the basketball court to the softball field.
Yeah.
Then the legends can tag them and get them out. But you go to the strongman station, that's going to be a tire flip. The whole team has to flip a tire from point A to point B. And
are y'all still taking like applicants?
there's only 2 beds left available.
We were told Sunday it is completely booked.
Yeah. Yeah, there's 2 emergency beds left right now.
So I couldn't come. Is what you're
Well, it's
saying?
not really for you anyway, but if you wanted to show up in the evening like me and my wife are going to,
Yeah.
and hang out and do some stuff, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah. And the best way to support guys is like, share, and subscribe. But if you do want to donate to Simpson County Youth Camp, I think you can go to TaylorChristianCamp.com. Travis, I know you got that somewhere on there. Go ahead and pull that up for the people. Sponsor a camper.
The camp's in Scottsville.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Holland, Kentucky, technically, but it is Allen County.
Yeah, Allen County.
Allen County.
Any bunch of rednecks down there. If you know what I mean.
TaylorChristianCamp.org.
Ooh.
.org.
That's
.org.
tax-free,
Oh, we
baby.
could look at the camp. Okay. This is my favorite place on earth, Wes.
And it's
That's the lodge.
heart of Allen County. Oh, I've been there.
Bull. Malarkey.
It looks familiar.
I can tell by the smell on your skin you ain't never been to that camp.
Hey, I took a shower today. I didn't say I'd ever been to the camp.
Oh, this is a 10-minute.
10-minute movie.
You know what? Hey, you can leave her running.
Okay.
You can leave her running. We'll just keep talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Y'all can't see this shit anyway.
Y'all see something? Y'all see something interesting on there? Let me know.
No
there.
cabin.
Oh, this is a long time
You
ago. There
might
ain't even
see
no
it.
fence there.
Might see
Oh,
it.
here's a good. Yeah.
Might see
That's what
little
I'm talking
Nick
about.
running around.
Yeah. Taylor Christian Camp.
Yeah, there's a bunch of kids.
Taylor, there's a gosh darn
So all
dinosaur.
so you're saying all the kid spots are taken up?
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure they'll take you as a volunteer to help out at any point in time you want to go.
I didn't say I wanted to work. I wanted to play some games.
Well, I mean, that's on the eye of the beholder. You can pretend you're playing while you're holding broomsticks
true.
and stuff for the duck hunting game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or
Holding broomsticks.
or maybe
Yeah.
you could be the bearded lady.
Maybe you could be the bearded lady.
Me tackling kids out there.
Travis, that's a good idea. You can get a big net for some reason.
Can we get one of those guns that shoots the net? That would be fun.
Trapping
Yes,
kids.
it would. It's like a 12-gauge shell
Okay.
with a net inside
Oh,
of
Wes
it.
has done got a kid.
Yeah. Down, sucker!
Yeah.
The plug hit him right in the spine. He's paralyzed now. I think that's what happened
you-
to Brandon Lee. I think the plug from the blank shot out
Possibly.
and hit him in the sternum.
Is it Brandon or Bruce? Which one? Was
Brandon died filming The Crow.
Yeah.
Here we are, back to The Crow,
full
baby.
circle?
That's what we call a callback. Yeah, he died in the Crow. Yeah, I thought it was a real gun, or ended up being one, like a real bullet. I don't remember. His whole family cursed for whatever
That
reason.
that was Alec Baldwin.
Yeah,
This
oh,
wild.
yeah.
We might see an old picture of baby Nick out there at camp.
That's old. That's old.
That's
Nate.
Jerry Herndon. I know
That's
exactly
19
who that was, though.
That's 1994.
My brother
so-
would have been there. There's Mark Sexton. What
I
up,
like
Mark?
that. See that guy's hat. Yeah, the whole
My brother might be
Panama
in this
Jack.
video.
That would be crazy. Was that Stephen Kirby?
That's Pam Baggett.
Just name
That
drop
might be
everybody
me.
we know on here.
I had a bowl cut.
Look at that.
Yeah, the size of a salad dish.
How many times you been to this camp, Nikki?
My first year was 2000. There's Cordell Taylor. He bought all the land and donated it.
Yep.
What a guy.
Golf?
Was it his wife that just passed away?
Yeah.
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 R.I.P.
Glenda. That's Sweetheart Kickball. I was telling you about that earlier,
Yeah.
Wes.
Yeah, with the kids that are crushing on each other because of the way they hold hands.
Yeah,
apparently.
I told Wes we were sitting on front porch
Pancake or
earlier. I
waffles?
said, man, there's been some years that I've held the hand of a very pretty girl during Sweetheart Kickball.
Yeah.
There's been a couple years where I had to hold the hand of a dog.
What?
I waited too late.
Explain to the people what Sweetheart.
Sweetheart Kickball, you have all week. It's at the end of the camp week. You have all week to pick your Sweetheart Kickball partner. You have to hold hands the whole
While
game.
you run bases.
While you kick, if you let go while you're kicking and running bases, you're out. If you go to like catch a ball or make a play while you're fielding, if you let go of your hand, then it doesn't count. Like even if you hit them with, like even if you got the base runner out, you let go of your stupid hands, and it doesn't stupid count.
About 2 years ago, one of our girls from our church was playing with a boy, and they kicked the ball really far, and she fell down, and he drug her to like second
Craig
base.
Man. That's Craig Man.
And she had road rash from her ankle all the way up to her hip because he drug her to first
Oh
base.
my God.
It was crazy. Might see my wife in these videos because she spent a lot of time.
That's
down
about. That looks like her sister right there.
there.
Yeah,
could've
would you
been.
say this
It's
is
a skit night.
This is
That's Kirby. There's Kirby Curd.
is this like the
That's
sleepaway?
Joanna right there.
There's Joanna. I told you.
That's my sister-in-law.
Oh, okay. Would you compare this to the camp in heavyweights or the Addams Family?
Heavyweights for sure.
Yeah, we don't have a lake, but we do have a creek.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, both of them have lakes in them.
yeah.
I think most
yeah, we
movie
didn't have any
tramps would have-
boats. We didn't have any boats. We had canoes and kayaks.
Yeah, but no water for them.
We would swim. We swim in the creek.
Yeah.
And if the
blue
creek,
hole.
if the creek is up too bad, or if there's trees down or something, then we'll do a water slide all week, like on the hill
Yeah,
up top.
Dawn dish soap.
We'll make a big pool out of hay bales and T-posts and stuff and tarps. We'll make
Yeah.
a big pool at the bottom, and boy, those kids get it.
This said it was around 2005, so there might be a little nick in here somewhere.
My first year was 2002. I could pop up in on you. There's exactly what we build. That's the water slide.
It's the same one
Yeah.
from 20, 30
Yeah,
years
probably-
ago.
probably is.
30
Yeah,
years.
we disassemble and reassemble every. Come on now, Wiz. Come on. What are you doing?
Hey, what's up, big dog?
That had a
It's
chance.
nice to see the video quality change
Yeah.
to be so
Yeah.
much better as the years go on here.
Yeah.
It's crazy the leaps and bounds that you have because you can even tell like the
This was my
difference
senior year.
in like
I'll definitely be there. I am, shaved head, tug of war, purple shirt.
Nick's gonna be watching this all night.
I might have
It's
to.
halfway there.
Yeah, I haven't seen Heavyweights in a while. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
Is that Ben Stiller's first movie that he's in? Like
No.
kind of like his breakout role?
No.
I don't know.
He was.
Was he
funny.
one of the counselors or something?
He was the guy that
he
was
owned the camp. He bought.
and they put him in the cage at the end
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
He was the
that was
the
way
bad guy.
after. There's something about Mary and. Yeah.
So not a new thing.
Did y'all? Speaking of movies, actually, did y'all see how the Mandalorian and Grogu tanked?
Yeah.
Really?
And
There was only 2 other people in the theater with us.
yeah, they said it was down 70% this past weekend from the previous weekends, which still wasn't good. Like their opening weekend still wasn't good. It cost. I think I was looking earlier at 165 million is what it costs to make it. And this past weekend they made 88 million, but I don't think that the way they were talking, they were like they're going to have to be good on making this movie to have to make 600 million, and they're nowhere near that.
My youngest son, he's 16, went and watched it and said it wasn't that great. So
Tucker enjoyed it as his first big Star Wars movie.
I could see that.
It was a great speed for Tucker.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't too, I don't know, painful. That's Johnny Arney.
the
Very good friend.
Nate Bargatze movie has got some pretty terrible reviews.
How does
No
it?
way.
Basically, that it's just a kind of by the numbers comedy, and it doesn't really touch any bases that aren't that great. I wanted it to be good because Maddox is in it.
Yeah,
and,
his cousin's in it.
Yeah.
and I wanted it to be like a jumping off point for him, but I just don't. I'm sure it'll probably catch on and people will watch it when it comes streaming and stuff, but I don't know many people go out to see a family comedy anymore, really. You're going to go by
you got the Nate rate. You get a
yeah, he did do that.
get the little bit off if you bring your family or something like that.
Yeah, which is a great idea.
Yeah.
It's just so expensive to go to the movies now. I mean, it costs you $100 to take a family of 4, no problem.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
doubt it.
and then there was the action park is right next to the Opry Mills Theater. Like as soon as you walk out of the door in the mall, the action park's right there with all these slides and stuff. And then on the left you got Dave and Buster's.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you spent a wad. That
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
spent some
But it was
dollars.
just me and Tucker. It was Tucker Daddy Day.
Yeah, well,
So
that's
I
awesome.
got off.
though.
I got off decent.
Yeah, but the two like scary movies that came out, Obsession, which I don't know anything about really, but then Backrooms, we've kind of mentioned Backrooms on here before, but both of them had like less than $1 million budget and are incredibly profitable comparative to how much money they spent on this Mandalorian movie. But yeah, and I think I think Obsession's guy, the director or whoever wrote it's like 21, and the dude from Backrooms is 24, like years old.
I think my oldest one went and seen Obsession Sunday because he's a big horror buff guy. My oldest son loves horror movies, and he really, really liked it. So
Really?
I think apparently it must be good. So.
Yeah, I didn't know. I knew Backrooms was coming out this past weekend. I've been waiting for it, even though I'm not really big on going to movies. But I didn't realize Obsession. I never even heard of Obsession until now, or until Sunday, when everybody was talking about how good it did. And
He seemed to really like it, so I'm sure it's good. He tried to tell me about it, and I was like, yeah, I'm good.
So
I think it's about like a dude gets a girlfriend, and then she like they break up, and she like stalks him or something.
So it's a remake of that Mark Wahlberg Fear movie.
Oh yeah, I've seen that, but
Let me in the house.
yeah, that's a deep cut for Mark Wahlberg movies.
yeah, I'd never heard of that one.
Really? It's got Reese Witherspoon in it, and he's
Yeah, it's just not what Wahlberg's.
he like carves her name in his chest and stuff.
Yeah,
it's
like-
weird.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember.
I don't blame him though. It is Reese Witherspoon.
True.
Let's see. Oh, so I forgot. Melissa would be upset if I didn't mention this part of the eagle and the crow story. We just Googled bald eagle, crow, and there is an old 1,000-year-old fable of the eagle and the crow. And, you know, the crow is protecting his food, protecting his territory. The eagle can't really combat the crow because he's so much quicker than he is. So the eagle goes up in altitude and up and up and up until the crow gives up and falls away. But the eagle can just keep going higher and higher and higher. So if you can compare yourself to the eagle, and the crow is all of your temptations throughout the day, all of your trials, you know, life pecking away at you, and you just have to let it soar off your back as you gain altitude. You know,
It's a good
Story.
just
man.
go above it.
Nick
Go
turning
higher.
into Paul Harvey here. At the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
Paul
And
Harvey.
that's the rest of the story.
Dang, I might
Good
ask
day.
Chat to make me a Paul,
Paul
Harvey.
Good day.
Dang. I had one when I was a kid. I was riding around in like my dad's 88 Oldsmobile Delta. I remember laying in the back seat and listening to a Paul Harvey story that made me bawl my eyes out, maybe 6 years old.
Just that dude's voice was
Yeah.
so calming. It's like
Yeah.
I kind of want to cry just listening
Yeah.
to him give me the weather.
yeah, the God Made the Farmer from the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was a good
oh
one.
man, I watched that. I keep watching that throughout the years. It keeps getting.
Let me ask y'all this: do y'all remember on the radio it come on like it was this lady with a very soothing voice?
Delilah.
There you go. I didn't know if you knew who that was.
Yeah,
Oh,
Delilah was fantastic because that's when you could leave your kids in the car at the grocery store. So mom would go in the food line, and I would sit in the car and listen to Delilah.
The love line with Delilah. Here's
Yeah,
Joel for your loved ones.
I need
whatever.
a
She always-
Delilah sound bit.
They had
sound bite.
she still has a whole channel on iHeartRadio. It plays her shows 24/7.
Dang. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not familiar.
Oh,
with that.
buddy. Yeah, she started me off on the romantic train before I even know what romance was, bro.
Yeah, it was all people like sending her requests and like telling how they love this person and they want her to play this certain love song for these people, and that's basically her whole 2 hour show. But her voice will put you to sleep like that. Like
Commercial.
that's an ad.
I gotta run a little clip of Delilah here. And I'm sorry if it demonetizes us.
Yeah. I'll be
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I
I'll hide it.
apologize to our listeners in the back.
I hope you had a wonderful, relaxing weekend. And I'm glad that you're here with us tonight. I want to say hi to Mike, who called wanting to hear a song for his wife of 14
What's up,
years,
Mike?
Mary, if she's listening. Also, hello to Dennis and Gina, who called. We're here to take your calls and to share your stories.
Is there somebody moaning in the background?
They probably recorded that. You know,
while they were making love.
Yeah, while they were,
Wes, why don't you
got them in the mood.
Can y'all get me some soft guitar music?
Possibly.
What do you? Yeah.
I'm gonna be Delilah.
Hold on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I was gonna put a soundboard on my iPad, but I didn't know how to hook it into this fucking thing over here without messing all this stuff up. If y'all watched what he's doing now, have y'all seen Gladiator 2?
I have, yeah.
Two Gladiator, two.
Yeah, 2 Gladiator, 2 Slave, something. It was pretty all right. It was pretty
I
ridiculous
watched it in
at
the
times.
theaters, yeah.
Good evening, lovers, and people currently eating shredded cheese over the sink. You are listening to Fine by Me, where the lights are low, the candles are lit, and every song somehow smells faintly of vanilla and poor choices. I'm your host, Nicholas St. Valor, broadcasting live from the library nestled between a candle store, and a, I don't know why it's, the office next to us is a divorce attorney, and we're having a lot of legal battles with him right now on the property line, so I don't even want to mention his name. But tonight, we invite you to snuggle up with someone special, or, if that's not available, a weighted blanket, a rotisserie chicken,
All night long.
and emotionally pleasing yourself with videos of Jack Black.
It's so hot.
This one goes out to Debbie in Paducah. Debbie writes, Dear Nicholas, my husband Gary never says romantic things anymore.
Come on, Gary.
The other day he winked at me and offered me the last mozzarella stick.
Ooh.
Is our spark gone?
Sounds pretty sparky to me.
Debbie, if Gary gave up the last mozzarella stick, baby, the spark isn't gone. That's a 4-cheese love language.
It's on fire.
Gary may not write poetry. Gary may not remember anniversaries. But Gary looked into eternity and he said, you take the last mozzarella stick, sweetheart.
Oh, yeah.
That's not just romance. Debbie, that's jazz.
Jazz in hands.
I love it, man. I am so emotional right now. That's what I needed.
Nick just started his period.
I've had the full spectrum of emotions today. I needed to end it with something soft and sensual like that. And I'm really glad.
I like it.
I'm really glad y'all are here.
Nick's Delilah session should be a common.
Yeah, we're gonna
segment.
I can work on it now that the idea's there.
I was gonna say we could have if we ever figure out how to actually take phone calls.
What's that? An SNL with the Stuart Smalley. You remember that guy where he looks in the mirror and he's like, "I'm good enough. That's what it reminded me of.
Okay.
I love a good awkward pick me up speech that sometimes you catch people in movies and whatnot, and they're like, "You can do this. You're not a failure.
Yep.
You can do this."
Ben Stiller was only on Saturday Night Live 4 times.
Damn, that sucks.
Well, he told him to kick rock.
Hired? Did he work there?
Yeah, he worked
Okay.
there. And he said,
I never knew that.
He said he didn't want to. They were getting out of doing like longer form stuff.
Okay.
Early SNL, the skits were a lot longer. If you're like early '90s
Yes.
or '80s, but they were getting away from that. So after 4 weeks of it, he was like, "I ain't doing this no more."
I heard they're doing a real shakeup in the cast, and Cam might not be back next year.
Really?
Which I think, to be honest, for me, I don't think he needs to be there.
They made that decision really quick just because he was so hot at that moment.
Well, it's cooled him off quite a bit. That's what it's pulled him out of the limelight, and he's not as
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's but it was great for his resume.
Yeah.
But
Well, I was against him going there since they announced it. Like, whenever it was still whispers, I was like, oh, man, I really hope that he doesn't go to SNL. Like, I'm sure the money's probably better than whatever Tony was giving him to be a regular.
Yeah, but I mean,
Because he was still working at
he got his
the
money.
mothership as just a regular guy, basically.
He's got his money. He can go back and everybody be happy.
Yeah, now he can go headline places and be like star from SNL and draw some more crowds. So maybe it's a good thing in the long run for him, but I don't think it was a fit for him for sure.
No, and he's so funny. He's so good at stand-up that I don't understand why he wanted to do this skit thing. Like, it just didn't make any sense. Like, I've seen him a couple times, like, do his, like, a full 20, 30-minute set or whatever before. He's a very funny guy. And his comedy, in my opinion, doesn't translate to
SNL.
skits or
But
SNL,
let's be honest, SNL's comedy doesn't translate to very much anymore anyway.
Yeah.
It's not been great in a while as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. No,
Will Ferrell being Jeffrey Epstein, though, was pretty funny. Yeah.
They have some hits here and there, but
yeah.
I think it's been bad for probably 10 years.
Yeah, it's been bad for a while, or not great. Every now and then I'll see a reel or something and honestly it's usually the dudes that do the news segments.
Yes.
And they kind of go back and forth like about white and black things.
Yeah, where they write jokes for each other. That's a hilarious bit.
Yeah.
They only do that once a year, and it's on the season finale.
No shit.
Yeah, and that was the Will Ferrell episode.
And
hell,
the white guys.
Once a year I like SNL then.
The white guy's married to Scarlett Johansson, which is probably the craziest thing.
Yeah.
And his brother is a producer for the Impractical Jokers.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
He's on that show quite a bit. He's one of the producers.
I love Sal Vulcano.
Yeah, he's fun. His stand-up's funny, too.
It's kind of wild how he just is in with all the New York comedians, I guess, more than anything. But he hangs out with all of the people that you would think of if you think of the Kill Tony crew or...
Well, he owned
even the Rogan sphere, or whatever people calling it, or whatever.
Before Impractical Jokers, he owned a bar for like 10 years in New York, and it was a popular hangout for comics. Sal.
Sal.
Yeah.
So I lost
Yeah.
my train of
He
thought.
lived in a basement under this old lady, and she charged him like $150 a month for like 15 years. He lived there.
Yeah.
And he owned a bar like across the street, and it was a popular comic hangout. And that's how he got into the circle. Yeah.
Yeah, and he does a lot of stand-up now. I think and some of those guys have tried it, but he's at least successful at just a stand-up comic.
His guest spots on podcasts are some of my favorites. If I see him on a podcast, I'm like, oh, okay, I got to listen to that right now. He's good.
Yeah.
If you're watching Sal and you'd like to come on this podcast, just let us know.
Yeah.
We can zoom you in, whatever you'd like to do.
After I watched that roast of Kevin Hart, and I was looking up more roasts on YouTube. You know how they had the roast of Donald Trump, they had the roast of everybody on Comedy Central back in the day. So I was looking up some of those old ones to rewatch or whatever. I don't remember where I was going with this, the roast wars and whatnot. Like, it was crazy how often that those were. Like, it was probably once every quarter or something that there was a new roast coming out or something, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
When Comedy Central was in charge of all of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were pretty adamant on.
Yeah, they
Have
did
a
one
fresh
for
roast.
everybody. I mean, Flavor Flav.
Yeah, Flavor
one.
Flav.
Yeah.
I can't remember who else now off the top of my head, but
Last time I was on the show, I wasn't on here last week. Nick was not here, and we were kicking around the idea of doing a roast here in town.
Oh, yeah. I did like that idea.
I've got a little bit of traction. I've got us to host already lined up. Said he would do it. He just wants more information. So we
Mr.
need,
Trenton?
and so we got to get on maybe putting this together because I think we can maybe raise some money for the Fine Arts Council or something like that. You know, I think we can make this happen.
Maybe.
I wrote a good joke. I'm gonna share it with you right now for Josh.
Okay.
We all know Josh is missing.
You can expect this at the roast of Nick Cook.
And I've already given it to Josh, so he approved. Everybody knows he's missing a leg. It says Josh is missing one of his legs, but somehow still manages to run away from responsibilities.
Without a second breath.
I'm not even gonna write any jokes. I'm just gonna get up there and I was like, well, there's Nick over there. He's gay.
Thank you.
Nick somehow looks like he sells moonshine during the week and crystals on the weekend.
That's why I was watching. I think the roast of Patrice O'Neal. And,
okay.
Or it was one of the Gas Digital guys like Luis Gomez or something. I don't remember. I watched Patrice's and then a few others. But Sal was at one, and this was like 2011 or something. And they were all making fun of him because he was... what everybody was getting him on all their roast was he was just the impractical joker. And he hadn't really done stand-up yet, really, at that time. So they're like, yeah, we got this one guy up here, big and famous, has more money than everybody on this stage, but he wants to be a fucking stand-up comedian.
It is one of the purest art forms in the world.
Those four guys before Joe left, they did a stand-up tour, and they had it on a special on True or whatever channel the Impractical Jokers were, and it was super funny. And I've tried to find it, and did like 2 or 3 of them, but the one that I found had this really funny joke that Sal told about being in high school, and I always wanted to revisit it, and I cannot find it anywhere.
What was it?
It was a stand-up special of them four because they called themselves the Tenderloins or whatever. The 4 guys from Impractical Jokers.
Yeah,
and I can't find that special anywhere. I haven't went back and looked lately, but they played it as an Impractical Jokers episode, but it was just their stand-up special.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Stand
I don't know
up.
if I'm familiar with any of their stand-up.
And now I know Joe, the one that quit, he does stand-up now, too. He travels and does stand-up as well.
Yeah, he was.
Was it Joe Gatto?
Yeah, he was the funniest on that show. He quit.
He's a little fella, bald guy.
No,
Big nose guy.
Oh, yeah.
crazy eyes. Kind of looks like one of the Muppets.
He's the one that didn't care. Like, he would do whatever they put in front of him because he did not care.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about now.
And then he left and the show went downhill, in my opinion.
He was good. I liked him. Practical Jokers was always a good show that you could just like kind of... It would always have some crazy marathon of it on a channel, and you just kind of turn it on, and it would just play.
Yeah, it kept True TV alive for a couple of years, I believe.
Well, it's like... Well, I mean, it's kind of like ridiculousness in MTV with Rob Dyrdek or whatever keeping that pony alive for as long as he did. And
just basically Rob Dyrdek talking to you about TikTok videos. Pretty much.
Hey, that was big stuff before TikTok and Reels and everything else existed.
Yeah, they commingled very nicely, like the transition from ridiculousness to TikTok.
I have this whole thing working in my head about how TGIF ruined America.
What do you mean?
So TGIF, all of America sit down and watch those shows on Friday night as a family. Yeah. And they introduced a little show called Full House, and that became a big main attraction for everybody. Well, that spun off to another show called America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah.
And everybody started watching Funniest Home Videos, and that spun into us watching other people's lives and social media, and Facebook and Vine, and then TikTok. And now we are so glued to our phone into those social media things that it's ruined our country. Mm-hmm. I feel like there's some more steps in there, but TGI, the
19th Amendment was a pretty rough one for us.
The views expressed on this program are not affiliated with everybody sitting on the couch.
God, man, I keep forgetting what I was going to say. Yeah, I think roast need to come back, but they got to have people on there that like everybody needs to know each other and be comfortable, so that there's no backlash like there was for this Kevin Hart one. Kevin Hart didn't care; he's been sticking up for him, and yada yada yada. Cheryl Underwood was on Kill Tony last night.
I seen that.
Yeah,
that kind of outplays Chelsea's hand about how she was going to be upset and all this stuff, and she went on his show and then another show, and it's like just hanging out with. She went on Shane's show and then she went on Kill Tony. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's
Cheryl.
It's helped her career a whole bunch because I had no idea who she was before.
She was very popular back in the day, a long time ago.
Well, not our house.
Same way, Nick. I had no idea who she is, and now I've seen her, and I think she's super funny.
Yeah. She is real funny.
Yeah, she was great on Shane and Matt's Secret Podcast.
I haven't watched it. I've seen some clips from it though. But yeah, I hope they keep doing them, but they can't be mixing the people that are up there up like they did.
Yeah.
Like you can't have Chelsea Handler.
If
They're
that was
really
Nick-
in the same room as Shane Gillis, but they were sitting next to each other.
If it was Nikki Glazer in her spot, I think it would have all been perfectly
Yeah.
fine.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
Chelsea obviously went up there with an intention, and her problem was that she went first, and then they all got to unload on her after that.
Yeah.
So I think Tony torched her pretty hard.
Yeah.
And people talk about what she said, and nobody says anything about what he said. So
Yeah. Now everyone.
It's all about the he said, she said bullshit.
Limp Biscuit.
Yes.
I will say everybody I've seen that has really commented on it that was an enjoyer of it said people that I would think wouldn't be fans of Tony all agree Tony crushed it. And I mean, that's what he does. It's like, I've seen Tony do stand up and I don't think he's great at stand up.
he's got a special on Netflix June 6th coming out.
I mean, of course, it's been a while since I've seen any of his actual stand up, but the couple times I've seen him just do stand up, I'm like, it's not that great.
I think he's best when he's
Live show.
he's
I was gonna say,
reacting to somebody
That's
else.
what I'm saying. His roast game and all that's fantastic. I mean, he probably barring no one's better than him right now. But
Him and David Lucas going at each other on
Yeah.
Kill Tony's always really good. Mm-hmm. What happened to William Montgomery?
I don't
He
know.
hadn't been on there in months.
Really?
I just started listening to him and Casey Rockett's podcast though, and it's
What happened to
a
that
fun
guy?
time.
Like something went on there too because he was on the show all the time and then he just
I
disappeared.
think they all started touring because I think they toured together. So I think they started touring and doing good on their own. So they probably had an understanding with Tony, like, all right, let's make some room for new
Casey
people.
was on the last Big Show and I did not think it was good at all.
Really?
And I liked his stuff. He was just weird enough to be funny.
Was it me and you went and saw
Yeah,
Casey
it was
Rocket?
a blast.
Yeah.
Was it
he,
fun?
he was really
He was
good
great.
when we went and saw him. Yeah.
Yeah, and he never had one dead second. Like the
Nice.
whole hour, he was KC Rocket.
Nice.
Yeah.
We signed a shirt for him.
Oh yeah, we did. We signed a
remember that-
and
I
gave
remember
it to
that
him.
That's
Forgot
hilarious.
about that. That is
I remember
funny.
that now.
Yeah. Yeah, we signed a shirt
Good.
for him.
Good idea.
Yeah.
I feel like that was you. It's a wonderful idea, though. Hilarious.
We made everybody. There was a whole line waiting to like talk to Casey or get his autograph
Everybody
or
waited on-
whatever. And like this whole line waited on. I think Nick ran to the truck to get the shirt.
That's funny.
But I was like, he'll be right back. He's real fast.
He said, yeah, I'll take it.
Nice.
And we're like, wait, let us sign it real quick.
Do you have
And we
a
signed it.
Do you have a Paul Harvey segment to end this out with
Oh, man, Paul Harvey.
while you're loading
Paul
it up?
Harvey, good day. I want Art Bell. You know Art Bell at all? He's another. He was a late night.
That was the UFO guy, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I used to work a third shift job, and we would listen to Delilah, and then after Delilah, Art Bell came on. So like midnight to 2, it was Art Bell, and that was always entertaining enough that we could stay awake
Yeah.
to do our job because we're laughing at the people calling in with these crazy things, which maybe not been so crazy now that we know what we know.
Yeah.
But
You can
Yeah.
find his like like the episodes that are really notable that'll probably keep you engaged. Like they're all uploaded to YouTube now because I listen to them as I go to sleep, and sometimes I'll turn on if it's me just wanting to go to sleep. I turn on just Art Bell and like it'll start one of his shows and you listen to the whole thing. But there's compilations of like
The
some
best
of the
calls
yeah,
and
the
stuff.
best
I'd
calls and
check that
whatnot.
yeah, because I worked in a machine shop, and it was like early 2000s, so it was either what you put on your CD player or the radio. It wasn't like you had streaming available
Yeah.
and could listen to whatever you wanted to. So after you get tired of listening to the Eminem CD 3 times, you're like, let's turn on the radio, see what that is, and that's what we ended up
Yeah.
on usually, you know.
That stuff's cool. I mean, we don't really. I bet there is some kind of AM radio dude out there that probably takes calls and stuff.
Yeah, like Delilah, I know her on iHeartRadio. She has a channel that plays her shows 24/7, so you could just tune in and listen to that stuff.
Yeah, I'm just wondering about like actually calling in though. Like, is there somebody out there doing a show like that where you can actively call in anymore?
Probably. Somewhere.
Yeah, I would say surely something out there is like that. Man, I found out the other day. So I've had tickets to go see Therapy Gecko like 3 different times.
Yeah.
And
I love Therapy Gecko.
One time
I have no idea what that is. So
he's on like, I think the first time I saw him was whenever I was still using TikTok, to be honest.
Yeah, TikTok.
Okay.
He would do TikTok lives, and he would do like Twitch stream lives,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
it would just be, he had a big green screen, and there was always something crazy in the green screen, and he had a gecko costume, and his face was painted
Gotcha,
green.
okay.
And he would just take
I
calls
do
in.
know who you're talking about
He would-
now.
yeah.
Some guy did a show, and he was on that show too. I forgot what that guy's name is. Glasses, and I can't remember, on MTV, and he was on that.
Oh, really?
So I think I know what you're talking about.
I've went and watched him once. It's hilarious because I mean live people going up on stage and telling them their problems. It's funny as hell.
Yeah.
Because people bring out the most
Find me some
ridiculous.
soft piano music.
I sure can. I can get that loaded up.
People brought out like the most crazy scenarios, and I'm like, all right, this got to be a little made up, or I'm just going to choose to believe it and that this is going to be very funny.
If people could send us questions like an audio file to the Find By Me 864 at gmail.com, send an audio file with a question, and we will pull that sucker up, and we will answer those questions on the air. We will play your audio over the air, and we will answer your questions. I would love nothing more.
Or just call in to say Josh is gay.
Yeah,
Josh is
that would
gay.
be even better.
Yeah, speaking of Josh, and now a story. Somewhere tonight, as the moon casts its pale glow upon forgotten highways and lonely Waffle House parking lots, there is a man. Josh and Christy eat Waffle House for Thanksgiving evening. Okay. There's a man, a friend, a brother, a co-host, and his name is Josh. Now, Josh was not a man defined by what he lacked. No, he was a man defined by what he possessed. A generous spirit, a kind heart, and exactly one leg. And while many men walk through life with two,
Many men
Josh,
wish death upon me.
well, Josh had to learn to make do with half the inventory. Yet somehow he stood taller than most. But tonight his microphone remained silent. His chair was partially empty for a little while until Travis sat in it. His collection of cargo shorts, untouched. And somewhere, perhaps beneath the fluorescent glow of a roadside convenience store, or seated quietly beside a porta-john, watching a sunset, with one foot planted firmly upon this earth, the other shoe sitting unused in the closet, Josh remains missing. Others claim to have seen a man, this thing is long. I'm so sorry. Okay.
Is this a
Josh.
eulogy?
If you're listening, your seat is waiting, your headphones are ready, and your left flip-flop misses you terribly. All right, where you guys gonna be coming up?
What?
That's what. Yeah,
I'm
where
gonna
your
be in
dates?
Raleigh.
Where your date?
I'm gonna be in Raleigh.
I got a Zoom meeting Thursday.
Well, with that note, I'll be in Kansas City, Missouri this time next week. That's not a joke.
True.
And then the next week after that, I'll be in Blue Ridge, Georgia. So I won't see y'all for a couple weeks.
Yeah. When this episode comes out, I will be assembling a gazebo at a daycare in White House, Tennessee.
I've got a show tomorrow. Going to see the Book of Mormon Saturday,
Okay.
and then I got another show to go to on Sunday.
On a serious note, Knick Knack Nick fans out there, June 13th, Grayson County Fairgrounds. June 27th, Logan County Fair. July 11th, Grayson County Fairgrounds again. this is the big one I'm excited for. July 25th, the Soki Bowling Green Fair, Lambkin Park.
Ooh.
August 7th, Madisonville Fair. August
Nice.
22nd, Grayson County Finals. I don't know what that means. Guess there's a
It's the
championship on the frickin' line, baby.
Somebody's winning a belt buckle.
Summer Series. Summer Slam.
Yeah, you got to get him a belt buckle.
Backlash.
September 26th, Jessamine County Fair. We love you,
Yep.
and you love me, and you love Travis, and you love
Yeah.
Josh, and you love Wes.
And Tyler.
Wes
Tyler.
and Josh.
Tyler. All right.
This has been Nick Cook,
West up.
Travis Utley.
and this
Love
has been
y'all.
Fine by Me.
Love y'all. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Hit those buttons down there.
Yes, Queen.
West Coast, Josh has one leg, Nick cracks jokes, they're a podcast stream team. Talking current events, conspiracy theories unfold. They're unfiltered, the topic control. In the depths of the night, they dive so deep, exploring the world. Sequence, they sequence, the researcher fighting truth in the dark. Josh, the warrior with one leg leaves a mark. Shine.